What's going on, everybody? It's Dusty and Dice, and I got a special one for y'all today. This is Kinfire Delve, Callous Lab. All right. Now, this is my second time playing it, so hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. If I do, feel free to let me know in the comments how dumb I am. This is the cool dude I'm going to be playing. Check out that card, dude. Super awesome. His name is Roland Worldforger. He's a true friend. This is his lantern card. It's like his limit breaker. Purity. So, look at the back of the cards, dude. So cool. So cool. All right. So, I am going to be playing a solo. And like I said, it's my second time playing it, so if I make a mistake, feel free to hit me up in the comments and be like, hey, buddy, you did that wrong. Also, let's see, let's put my health right here, I guess. I might have to read some cards and everything, you know what I mean? And I do have the rule book over here. Hopefully I won't have to reference it too much, but like I said, it's my second time playing, so might have to reference it some. All right, sorry about that, but tis what it tis be. All right, now let's get the game started. This is the big boss, but I don't know which one it is. It's Callous, but there's 3 different versions of Callous, and you randomly choose one and put it face down. So I don't know which version of Callous I have. It does say place 10 progress on Callous at the start of the game. If it is removed from him before you reach the bottom of the well, lose the game. So let's put 10 progress on Callous. Callous is the big bad. All right. So let's do this kind of narratively. Welcome to the world of Atios. After thousands of years, the Starless Knights, that's the bad guys, have returned. Wherever their darkness falls, landscapes are twisted beyond recognition, and entire cities are swallowed without a trace. Only the light of Kinfire can protect from the Starless Knights, and only the town of Dinlux is known to still possess a Kinfire lighthouse. From its city gates, members of the Seekers Guild venture out, wielding their Kinfire lanterns, allowing them to journey outside the protected area without fear. So I'm a Seeker. All right, Guildmaster Lyra, the head of the Seekers Guild, addresses you before sending you on your mission. Since the Starless Knights have returned, other myths of old have re-emerged as well. One of those legends is the Wells of Adios. The wells, they're like dungeons, but they call them wells. The wells are places where normal rules don't apply, with reality itself warped by each well's master, that's the big boss, into a reflection of itself. Our mages have discovered that the wells of legend are real and that they are steadily growing in power. If we don't regularly disperse their energies with the help of Kinfire lanterns, the masters, the big bads, will be unleashed upon the world to do as they please. Today I'm sending you to the well known as Callous Lab. Be very careful, as one of our best seeker squads, the Bronze Needles, disappeared when investigating the area. All we know for sure is that the area around the well has begun to die. Seek out victory and return safely. All right, we got our mission. Okay, start of the game. I draw 8 cards. 8. All right, so these are like the challenges and stuff that I will face. These are the ones recommended in the rule book for your first game. Okay? So let's get after it. And as we play, I'll kind of explain what I'm doing, all right? Let's see. I kind of like a scholar's heart. Flavor text is, but I mean, if you're relying on secondary sources, is it even research? Well then, we are so scholarly. All right. Now, I really want Callous's Cipher. And unlike some of these other cards, like up here, so this is what I get if I succeed the challenge. This is what I get if I fail the challenge. Same here. And with Callous's Cipher, if I succeed the challenge, this is the well deck, or, you know, the dungeon deck. I don't know if you all have played Magic the Gathering, but mill is where you take the cards off the top of the deck and you put them in the discard pile. This symbol means if I successfully complete this, I mill the dungeon deck, the well deck, 4 cards. And when I get down to the end of the well deck, that's when the big bad shows up and his generals. So I want to mill this deck. And the more I mill, the less I have to face. You dig what I'm saying? All right, so I am going to... it's kind of cheese, I guess, but I am going to Loyal and True. That puts 2 progress on here. Right there. I'm not going to boost it. Playing solo, I could boost twice if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. And then I roll. Now you see how this is blue? That means it's a blue challenge. I have to use a blue card to a blue skill to progress on that, or I can roll the dice and get blue sides. I got 1 blue side, and white counts as any color, so 1, 2. So I add an additional 2 progress to Callous's Cipher. All right. And Loyal and True says, after this action, unless your hand is empty, you may return this card to your hand. Doop. Now I'm going to end my turn. I don't draw anything, and that comes up to play later, especially with these exhaustion cards. But going to start a new turn. I'm going to choose to face Callous's Lab. And I'm going to do the same thing. I told you, it's a little cheese what I'm doing right now. But I'm trying to use what I have to the best of my ability. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a total of 9. Yeah, 4. Yeah. Cannot do math today. At the end of the turn. Now, normally cards don't go back to your hand. Only this one does. And so it's kind of cheese what I'm doing right now. But I am using my resources to the best of my ability. Because my first play through this, man, you have to use your resources pretty tight. I mean, you can make some mistakes, but it's going to cost you, especially when these exhaustion cards hit. Oh, man. They rough you up. So, again, 2. So this is a darkness. That really doesn't come into play unless one of the cards say, hey, if you roll a darkness, something bad happens to you. So 10. Wait, no. So I added another 3. Sorry, 2 plus 1. That's 3. I can do math. Okay, back to my hand. I know, it's cheese. I don't care. Because I know the horrible, horrible things coming to me. So 9, 12. Even though that's enough to do it, let's still roll. 1, 2. So yeah. complete that challenge. Now, normally a challenge would go to like a completed challenge deck. This one says, once this challenge is completed, all non-combat challenges enter play with 2 progress on them, which is pretty cool. That really helps out. So I'm going to put that down here. And then my turn. Now I flip, replace the well deck. When this challenge enters play, remove 1 progress from Callous. Okay, awesome. End of turn. I'll return that back to my hand. All right. Now, unfortunately, that's a combat challenge, so I wasn't able to use Callous' Cipher. Now, what am I going to do? Now it really gets to where I have to play something. Oh, shoot. I forgot to... Darn it. Okay. I'm not going to take that back. It is what it is, but I'm supposed to mill 4 cards from Callous' Cipher. So, 1, 2, well, delve 4 cards. That's what they call it in this game. 3, 4. So 4 cards off the well deck. Okay. Y'all should have caught that and told me. What were you thinking? Anyway, I'm just joking. Yo, calm down. Calm down. I'm sorry. Dad. Didn't know you'd take it like that. All right. So. Okay, so I am going to fight the triplets. It says, somehow they still retain their minds where all others have faded away. Okay, the skill card I'm going to use against them is Hot-Blooded. So that gets me 4. So you see how it's green and red, so I could use it towards a green or a red challenge. In this case, it's going to be green. So that gives me 4 progress right there. Now I'm going to boost the card. And I'm going to boost it with... Let's see, that gives me 4. I'm going to boost it with a Scholar's Heart. But when you boost, you don't use the ability. You just use this right here. And you see how it's white? That means it can be applied to any challenge. If this was blue or if this was red, it could only be applied to those type of challenges. So it's white. So it boosts my Hot-Blooded from 4. It gives it a boost of +2. So now 6. I got 6 progress already going towards the triplets. Now I roll. I just need 1 green. And I got a green and a white, so that actually gives me 8 progress against the triplets. So my 2 skill cards go to my discard. The triplets are defeated. And so I mill 4 cards from the well deck. Okay, these are my completed challenge cards. Put them like that, I guess. And so let's mill 4. 3, 4. And then we will replace the well card. Huh. That is weird. Frustrating. The specimen still eludes my grasp. Yeah, so this one says, you may not attempt this challenge. And it has this ongoing ability that says, suffer 1 damage for each card you discard from your hand. Oh, okay. So I got to be careful discarding cards, and there's not a lot of healing in this game. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot. Hot-blooded. After this action, you may charge your lantern. So that means that, boom, my lantern ability, my limit breaker, is charged. Okay. Shoot. So, but it says that I can't attempt that challenge. So I have to remove this card in a different way other than just straight attacking it. I mean, I don't have to deal with it right now, but that is going to get annoying, especially since some of my abilities, like the good part about them is being able to discard cards. Huh. Okay. Well, I will have to figure out how to get rid of that thing. I don't know if I have cards. Guess I'll have to figure it out. Man, Inky Morris says when you attempt this challenge, you must first discard a card. So I really don't want to attempt that challenge right now. All right, so what challenge am I going to attempt this turn? Okay. Let's see. 7 on the husk. 7 on the planetarium. I think I'm going to, I don't know. This seems a little weird. Attempt the husk, and I'm going to do Lucky Beard Comb. Before rolling, discard the top card of your deck. Wait, does that count as from? Okay, that says from your hand. Okay. This card's value is equal to that of the discarded card's value plus 2 if it's a, and that's like Roland's symbol. So, okay, so the card's value is 2 plus it has Roland's symbol, so that card is worth 4 now. So 4. Do I got anything good to pump that with? So 4, and then I'll boost it with this. That brings it to 5. So I just got to roll 2 green or 2 white. I just got to get 2 more progress. Come on. 1, 2. So this was 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so Roland takes his beard comb and uses it to, I don't know, rake the eyes of the husk. All right, so there's a completed challenge. And I mill the top 3 cards of the well deck, delve the top 3 cards of the well deck. Okay, and then replace the challenge. All right, Roland the hero. Oh, shoot. I haven't been using my Callous cipher. I don't think it applied to anything, but it applies to this. Because Callous cipher says, all non-combat challenges enter play with 2 progress on them. This is a puzzle. It's a non-combat challenge. You'll see it says combat here. It says, you wish to prove your intelligence to me? Very well. You shall fail like all the others. Okay. Cool. But it comes into play with 2 progress tokens on it. All right. Let's see. I think I might use my limit breaker here. Yeah. Yeah. I think I might. Man, this thing counters like my my limit breaker a little bit, because it says before this action I may discard as many cards as I wish, because however many cards I have in my discard that has the roll-in symbol, this gets a +1 to it. But anyway, I will use it to go against this 5, and I will boost it 6, 7, and 6, 7. Sorry. Anyway, because it has a roll-in symbol, and roll-in says each time you boost with a roll-in symbol, the boosted seeker may draw a card. Boom. And then, so I'm up to 7. Eight. Well, no. Shoot, yeah. 8. I get to draw another card because it's boosted with a roll-in symbol. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I get +1 for my limit breaker gives me gives an additional +1 for each roll-in symbol in the discard. And so there's 1, there's 1, so that's really 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I just got to roll 1 blue or 1 white. Ba-boom, baby! Did it! Alright, so these ones go to my discard. My limit breaker gets turned back over. This is completed, and I delve 13 cards. 13, baby! So 13 off the well deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 big ones, baby. Ba-bam! Alright, that's an obstacle. It's not a combat card, so it comes into play with 2 progress because of Callous Cipher. The Gravesite. Strange. The inscription is too faded to read. That's strange. It just means it's a old grave, but okay. If completed, add 2 progress to Callous. If discarded, lose the game. Oh, schnizzap. Okay. Well, I am going to... I need to get something to discard this thing, man. You may not attempt this challenge, dude. Alright, so I'm going against the Gravesite, and I'm going to use Fireball, which hits it for 5. So, rolling creates a fireball, throws it at the gravesite for some odd reason, and blows up the graves. I guess. So that completes. Because, well, I guess I can roll too. 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Anyway. So really I did 7 to it. Well, 7, 8, 9. So I really did 9 damage to it. And only needed 7. Boom. The graves blow up. It says, if completed, add 2 progress to Callous. Boom. By the way, I cannot attack Callous yet. I have to wait till he flips. So other cards that add progress to him is really good. Okay. And it says delve 2. So it's delve 2. Okay. And then we will replace that. That comes into play with 2 progress tokens on it. And Fireball says, after this action, suffer 1 damage, which can't be prevented, and shuffle this card back into your deck. So, Fireball is good, but it hurts. It hurts. Kind of like, you know, Fireball in other games. All right, so Resonant Stone says, all other challenges gain -1 difficulty. If you fail any other challenge, fail it 1 extra time. Okay, so there's like pluses and minuses to that. Interesting. So it gets this would get -1 penalty, so it's down to a 6. The planetarium, but if I fail it, I take double the penalty. Okay, I'm gonna face the planetarium. I'm gonna use hammer and tongs. Just pretend your enemy is an anvil and go to work. If I fail a challenge, ignore the penalty. Well, but this says I fail it twice, so I might ignore the first penalty, but I probably take the second one. So there's 3. I'm gonna boost it with Reluctant Veteran, because the boost is white. Even though it's a red card, the boost is white, so I can use it on Planetarium. And it's normally a +1, but it's a +3 versus obstacles. And Planetarium is an obstacle. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, this has been reduced to a 6. So now I roll the dice. Really? Come on, man. So I passed it, but what I was trying to do was I was trying to get some greens or some whites on the dice, because for every extra progress that I put on Planetarium past what's needed to succeed it, I get to draw a card. And so I was trying to get some card draw, but the dice said no. But anyway, Planetarium is completed, and I delve 2. Boop. Boop. And then now we flip that. It's not a combat, so it comes into play with 2 progress on it. Now that's interesting. It says when completed, that symbol means I may charge my lantern, and you may discard 1 other challenge of your choice. Problem is, all I have is one card in my hand, and it's not going to do the job. So you might say, Dusty, you haven't been drawing your hand up. Well, because in this game you don't draw your hand up. If you want to draw cards, you have to take a level of exhaustion. You get a whole new hand, but you also get the negative ability that comes with exhaustion. And I think we're at that point where we have to take a level of exhaustion. So when you take a level of exhaustion, you discard your hand, take a level of exhaustion. Exhausted, looming doom. I have a really bad feeling, Valora. If you've reached the bottom of the well, suffer 2 damage. Then shuffle this card into the exhausted deck. I haven't. So, not entirely sure what I do with it. Does it wait till I get to the bottom of the deck and then I suffer the 2? If you've reached the bottom of the well, suffer 2 damage. Then shuffle this card back into the exhausted deck. Okay, I guess it just chills there, I guess. Okay, so that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Let's draw 8 new cards. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Got a nice new hand. Nice and crispy hand. All right, let's see what I got that I can use against this cryptic device. So I can get rid of this jerk. See, it's a blue. I have some ideas. I don't know if I want to discard that card. Because if I could get enough progress on, without taking it on, if I could get enough progress on it, it will delve 8 cards. That'd be a nice delve. 3, 4, 5. No, I don't think that's going to work. I was going to use Leech Charm. Discard at the start of any turn to add 1 progress to a challenge of your choice for each Roland symbol in your discard pile. But I only have 5. Oh, no. No, that would work. Okay. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Okay. And then... And it's actually lower now. It's 4 because of this thing. So what I think I'm going to do... Alrighty. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go test of metal. I'm going to face cryptic device, and I'm going to do test of metal, so that adds 1 progress, and I'm going to boost it using Bookworm, which is +1 normally, but +3 versus puzzle. It's a puzzle, so that adds 4, 5, 6. So I auto complete the challenge, but we'll roll it out anyway, because you're supposed to roll if regardless. So that was 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that's more than enough to complete the challenge. Okay, so I'm going to do something with this in just a second. But that completes. So when it says when completed, charge your lantern, and you may discard 1 other challenge of your choice. One other challenge of my choice. I actually don't want to discard that, believe it or not. I'm going to get rid of this trap. So we're going to discard that. We powered up the lantern. The cryptic device is completed, and test of metal says after this action, choose another challenge and add 1 progress to it for every roll-in symbol in your discard pile. So we have 1 roll-in symbol, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to add 5. 5 progress tokens. Let's see, it says after this action. Do I refill the... I don't know, we'll refill the... Okay, there we go. So I have 5 roll-in symbols in my discard. I get to put 5 progress tokens. Without taking on the challenge, I get to put 5 progress tokens onto a challenge. I'm going to put 5 progress tokens on her, or the anomaly. So that completes that challenge, even though I didn't take the challenge on, and that delves 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And okay. Failed experiment. Failure is the greatest teacher. This challenge cannot be discarded. Each time another challenge is discarded, suffer 2 damage. Woo! Good thing I didn't have that one out. Alright. Start of the turn. Okay, it is start of the turn, and Leech Charm says I can discard it at the start of any turn to add 1 progress to a challenge of my choice for each roll-in symbol in your discard. So I'm going to discard it and add... Does this count? Discard at the start of any turn to add 1 progress to a challenge of your choice for each roll-in symbol in your discard pile. So does this count in my discard pile? Let's count it. If y'all know the rules better than me, let me know if this gets counted or not. But today we're going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 roll-in symbols. So, I'm going to, because mental parasite gets -1 from resonance stone. I'm going to put the 7 progress on the mental parasite, because it's 8 -1. It's 7 to complete it, and I'm putting 7 progress on it. That completes it. So I delve 3. Now remember, that was just the start of the turn ability. So when this challenge enters play, remove 1 progress from Callous. Nice. So I can still face a challenge this turn. And that's what we're gonna do. Let's see, which one? Gonna hit the husk with a fireball for 5. Boom! So I gotta roll, because the husk gets -1 from the resonance stone. I gotta roll at least 1 red or 1 white. Ooh, I got a red and a white, so that takes care of that husk. And so I delve 3. 1, 2, 3. Comes into play with 2 progress on it because of resonance stone. And because I cast it, or because I used fireball, I lose 1 hit point, and it gets shuffled back into my deck. So it is essentially my deck. Okay. So you notice that I have 0 well cards. You're like, why didn't you flip the boss? No, the boss flips when you go to take a well card or delve a well card or whatever, and you can't. So I have to make it delve 1 more time. If you gain any exhaustion, lose the game. Okay, so I better not gain any exhaustion while that closing gateway is out there. All right. So this resonance stone, that's been helping me out a lot. It's 8 -2, so it's down to 6. So let's go to, let's use Firebolt. So there's 2 progress plus 1 progress, so 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah, so I gotta get 5. Do I want to boost it 1 more time? 3, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll boost it one more time. 6, because you can boost up to twice. 6. All right, so I gotta get between red and white. I gotta get 2. 1, 2. Whoo, baby! That was close. Because if I would have failed it, I would have had to suffer a loss twice. But Firebolt blew up the Resonance Stone. Boom! Alright. And that makes it so I would have to delve 3. I can't, because there's no cards in the well deck, which means bum bum bum. I hope he doesn't trigger. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me check that, because that would epically suck if he triggers. Reaching the bottom of the well. If at any point you need to draw a well card to refill the board and there are none left in the well deck, you have reached the bottom of the well. All that's left is to confront the well master, win or lose. Remove any remaining well cards surrounding the master. Okay, so it says remove them, not discard them. Okay. Whew. I thought I just took like 6 damage. All right, so that means Callous gets flipped. Bam. Wow, it's 30 to beat him. To attack me here in my own mind, what incredible arrogance. +5 difficulty per exhaustion in play. That's awesome. And then his generals. Dooba dooba, dooba 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 doo. All right. Great. Just great. All right, well, I had a plan, but I don't know now. This says you cannot, so these are his generals. So I cannot attack Callous because right now he's impervious to my attacks. I have to beat his generals and flip them, and it'll tell me if I am able to attack Callous or not. And this guy says you cannot complete Callous challenge and win the game as long as he's in play. That's awesome. All right. I am going to hit this guy. And I'm going to use well-timed blow. Actually, yeah, I guess I'll use well-timed blow. Right? Maybe I won't. Hold on. Let me see how many rolling symbols are in my discard pile. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe I won't use well-timed blow because that would just mess me over. I will instead use my limit breaker, which gives me 5 and then +1 for each rolling symbol in the discard pile. We said that there was 8. So this hits for 13 damage plus the roll, which, yeah, he only needs 10 to be beaten. So I hit him with my purity, fire's cleansing, cleanse the impure. Let's see. When rolling, if none of the 3 skill dice match the challenge's color, turn this card face up. Oh, that's great. So I still can't attack Callous. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Oh, and if you've reached the bottom of the well, suffer 2 damage. And shuffle this back into the exhaustion. Forgot that part, but why didn't y'all tell me? Okay. I'm about to get who should I attack, guys? I can't attack this guy. This challenge cannot be completed. If you discard this challenge, flip it over. So I gotta hit him for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you serious right now? 2, 3. So no matter which one I hit, I'm gonna take something bad. This sucks. Well, I'm going to attack this dude. Okay? And I'm going to do well-timed blow. It says don't roll this turn. This gets +1 for each roll-in symbol in your discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That puts 8 progress on him. But it's not the 9 I need. And so the cost of failure is I have to discard 3 cards. I have no cards in my hand. The rule says that symbol, discard X cards of your choice from your hand. If you don't have enough cards to discard, simply discard the remainder of your hand. No hand. Okay. Cool. So, but here comes the issue. Start of my next turn, I have no cards in my hand. That means I take a level of exhaustion. Drained. You look terrible this morning, Valora. Remove 1 progress from Callous, 5 if you've reached the bottom of the well, then shuffle this card back into the exhausted deck. Wow, really? So, 5 off of him. Can't do math. Shuffle this card back into the exhausted deck. And I get to draw a new hand of 8 cards. So 1, 'Oh no! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's see what I got. Okay, my turn. I will take him on and Foxfire. It does 2, and after this action, draw a card. Well, I only needed 1 to complete him. And this says, when attempting this challenge, don't roll. Okay, vulnerable. Maybe you aren't so stupid after all. Callous is now vulnerable to blue actions. Okay, and this says, after this action, draw a card. Cool. All right. Now I can attack Callous, but only with blue cards. Okay, it's the start of my turn, and I'm going to, it says, discard at the start of any turn to search your deck for a card and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So I'm going to search my deck for a card. I'm going to take Leech Charm. That one was hard because Bookworm is like, it's a blue card and it does 3. So that one was hard. But need to find some way to get my limit breaker back. All right. All right, I'm going to take on Callous. I'm going to use this is blue or green. I'm going to make it blue. So there's 3, and I'm going to boost it with Fireball. So that's +2, so it makes it 5. And because it's a roll-in card, each time you boost with a roll-in card, I may draw a card. And then I'm going to boost again. And because it's a rolling card, I get to draw another card. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Okay. 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I put 8 progress on him. That obviously doesn't complete him. But the Hammer and Tong says, if you fail a challenge, ignore its penalty. So even though I failed to defeat him, I ignore the penalty, which would have been discarding wait. Hold on. Rolling these icons on the light and dark die may trigger certain effects. Oh. So if I roll the dark icon, I have to do that. So I roll the dark icon, which means I have to discard a card. Shoot. Okay. Let's go with a Scholar's Heart. Alrighty. Now, start of the turn again, and I'm going to discard Leech Charm. It says discard at the start of any turn to add 1 progress to a challenge of your choice for each roll-in symbol in your discard pile. Like I said, I'm counting him because I'm discarding it. If I'm wrong on that rule, just let me know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add 1 progress to a challenge of your choice for each rolling card. So I'm going to put 6 progress tokens onto Callous. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got him to 18. We need to get him to 30, which is insane. All right, so Callous counts as a trap card right now. So I'm going to go Bookworm, that's 3. And then I'm going to boost it with Ingenious, which is +3 against traps, which Callous counts as a trap right now. So there's 6. You know what's coming, right? 7. 6, 7. Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna stop, but I'm not. I'm not gonna stop. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Woot! That was a good one. So 10 more progress onto Callous. I didn't roll any dark symbols, so that doesn't hurt me. So how far am I away from beating this guy? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. I got to do 2 more points. I can definitely do that. Okay, start of the turn. You want to defeat him with gusto? Let's defeat him with gusto. So, Callous, there he is, standing in his doctor apron, and he thinks he's so smart, this lizard guy that's been experimenting on people and making experimental monsters. And here's Roland, Word Forger, my bad, true friend. Where's his friends? I don't know. But here he is, facing off with this horrible, horrible well master. And then, as they're trading blows back and forth, Roland does a well-timed blow, which counts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 progress. Boom! He ducks one of Callous's attacks and slams right into Callous's chest, collapsing his chest and killing the Wellmaster. Dun, dun, dun. So, yep, that puts him over 30 progress, which means Callous is defeated. Bum, 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 and his lackeys go away, and Roland, Word Forger, has saved the day. He has defeated the Well Master. He is victorious. We go back to, what was the name? Guildmaster Lyra, and we report our success, that the well has been cleansed of impurity. The Wellmaster is no more for now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I will be doing more playthroughs. There is another character that I could have played. What's her name? Valora Helmsman. And she's like an archer. She has different abilities and stuff. So maybe I'll do a playthrough with her. I also have another Kinfire delve. It's a different bad guy. And also, even though we defeated Callous this time, there is 3 different versions of Callous. So maybe next time we will get a different version of him. So I think Kinfire Delve is a pretty interesting game. The components are absolutely beautiful, and up until the end of the game, you really think it can go either way. So and the artwork is really awesome. Anyway, that's been my playthrough of Kinfire Delve Callous Lab. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I enjoyed playing it. And let me know in the comments if I messed up any rules. All right? Hey, it's been Dusty and Dice. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you liked what you saw. And if you don't know the motto, man, you about to know the motto is trust Jesus, grow daily, and enjoy games. Hey, y'all have a good one. Love each other. Stay healthy and warm and all that good stuff. All right? Peace.